What is up, everybody, and welcome to another NFL prediction video. This actually is the last week of the NFL season. I cannot believe we are in the last week of the season already. Um, Last week, as you can see above me, my new record is 140 and 85. I went 12 and 4 again last week. I went 12 and 4 2 weeks in a row. Um, of course, I would have went 13 and 3 if the Eagles did not lose to the Cardinals, but that's for a different day. Anyways, let's get into the schedule. A lot of the games are important for standings and going to the playoffs, but I don't know all of them. Like, I don't know certain situations. I know the Houston and Colts game, whoever wins basically goes to the playoffs. The other is eliminated. I know Buffalo and Miami is for the AFC East, I think is their division. But let's get into it. Our first game, we got Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Baltimore has clinched the number one seed in the AFC. They are probably going to rest their starters, actually, now that I think about it. That's another thing I got to think about. Who's going to rest their starters? I actually think Baltimore is going to rest their starters in this game. So, but I'm still going to go Baltimore, even though they're probably going to rest their starters and Pittsburgh won't. I'm going to have to go Baltimore still, even if they rest their starters. Next, we got Houston at the Colts. Like I said, whoever wins this game goes to the playoffs. Whoever loses is out of the playoffs. CJ Stroud is playing. I'm going to have to go the Texans. I think the Texans win and go to the playoffs. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that game. I've not gotten to see CJ Stroud play this year, so I'm excited to watch him play. Next, we got Cleveland at Cincinnati. Cleveland clinched a playoff spot, so they're probably going to rest their starters as well. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati to win this game. Just because I think Cleveland is going to rest their starters. And yeah. And sorry if you hear dogs in the background. Stupid dogs. Minnesota at Detroit. I don't know if there's a playoff scenario for this game. Pretty sure Detroit already clinched playoff spot. I think Minnesota's eliminated. So Detroit will probably rest their starters. I'm still going to go Detroit. It might be a mistake, but I'm still going to go Detroit, even though they might rest their starters. Next, we got Jacksonville at Tennessee. So listen, Jacksonville, I kind of need y'all to win this game. I think this might be for the division. I don't know. I think I'm going to go Jacksonville, though. I need Jacksonville to win. But, yeah, I'm going to go Jacksonville. And it might be biased because I need them to win for a bet, but, yeah. Next, we got the Jets at New England. Neither of these teams are going to the playoffs, so this game means nothing. But I'm going to have to go with the Jets to win at New England. New England, this is probably going to be Bill Belichick's last game coaching the Patriots. So, actually, you know what? Due to that, I'm going to go with New England. I think New England is going to win just because this is Bill Belichick's last game coaching the Patriots. So I think they're going to play hard for him. They're going to want to win for him. And yeah, I could see them giving him a win on his way out. Atlanta at New Orleans. This game could be for the playoffs. I should have looked all this up, but oh well. I'm going to have to go with the Saints. The Saints have been in kind of a roll recently. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Saints. I don't know if either of these teams are in the playoffs, but who knows. Next, we got Tampa Bay at Carolina. Carolina, like I said in previous videos, I'm never going to bet on Carolina to win. I have no reason to. They've only won 2 games this season. And Tampa Bay is fighting for playoffs position, so I have Tampa Bay winning this game. Chicago at Green Bay. I do believe Green Bay has to win to make the playoffs. So I'm going to go Green Bay in this game. I think Green Bay has still owned Chicago. I don't think Chicago's beaten them in like 10 games or something like that. So I got to go Green Bay. And like I said, Green Bay is fighting for a playoff spot, so they're going to come out swinging. Denver at the Raiders. Russell Wilson is not playing. I'm going to go with the Raiders to beat the Broncos. I don't think either team is going to the playoffs, so they got nothing to fight for. Next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants, and yeah, Eagles probably cost me a lot of money losing last week to the Cardinals. I cannot believe they lost to the Cardinals. I'm still very depressed about it. We could have won the NFC East. Anyways, the Eagles have to win to even have a chance at winning the NFC East. I'm going to have to go with Eagles, even though they've shown me in the last 5 weeks that they are very unstable. The team is just falling apart in front of our eyes. Started 10-1, lost the last 4 out of 5 games. It's been rough to be an Eagles fan the last 5 weeks of the season. Yeah, I could see us losing just because we've lost last 4 out of 5. We barely beat the Giants 2 weeks ago. The Giants will come out swinging, wanting to win this game, just to shove it in our face. And yeah, but the Eagles have to win this game to even have a chance at the NFC East title. And hopefully they pick up the win. Seattle at Arizona. Gonna have to go with Seattle. Fuck you, Arizona, for beating us last week. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Seattle to beat the Cardinals. I think Seattle's eliminated, if I believe correctly. But yeah, Arizona's obviously not in the playoffs. Kansas City at the Chargers. I'm gonna have to go. I think Kansas City's gonna rest their starters. So I'm actually gonna go. See, this week is hard because I don't know who's resting their starters. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers. This is hard. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers just because I think Kansas City is gonna rest their starters. They have no shot at the number 1 seed, so there's no point in them playing their starters. So I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers, to beat the backups of Kansas City. And if they're not playing the rest of their starters and I'm wrong, then I'll lose. But oh well. Rams at San Francisco. San Francisco clinched the number 1 seed in the NFC because the Eagles lost last week. So I think they're going to rest their starters as well. So I'm going to have to go with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to be fighting for a playoff spot as well. Not fighting for a spot, but fighting for seeding. So I'm going to have to go with the Rams. Next, we got Dallas at Washington. And I need a miracle from the Washington Commanders in this game. I need the Washington Commanders to somehow win this game. I need it so bad. I need Washington to beat Dallas so the Eagles get the number 1 seed, and I also need them to beat Dallas for my bet that I have. Come on, Washington. With that said, it is in Washington. Dallas has trouble on the road, but it is also Washington. So with that said, as much as I hate to say it, I do have Dallas winning. And therefore, Dallas wins the NFC East. And I lose my bet. But with that said also, I hope I have a miracle. I hope I have a miracle. And Dallas somehow loses this game. But I don't see it happening. I think that the Eagles shot themselves in the foot last week losing to Arizona. Just terrible situation for me. Being an Eagles fan and the bet wise. But that's how life goes sometimes. And in the last game of the NFL season for this year, 2023-2024, Buffalo at Miami for the AFC East Division crown. So, for my bet, I also need Buffalo to win. If it comes down, if somehow Eagles beat the Giants, Jacksonville beats Tennessee, somehow Washington beats Dallas, somehow, in a miracle fashion, they beat Dallas. If it comes down to this game, I am going to probably have an anxiety attack watching this whole game. Because if Buffalo somehow beats Miami and wins the division, then I will win a lot of money. So I am praying that it somehow comes down to this game for my bet. because I will watch this game like this. Literally glued to the screen. Glued to the screen. I'll be having a panic attack the whole game, but it'll be good. It'll be a good panic attack. I am going to go with Buffalo to win this game, and hopefully, somehow, like I said, it gets to this game. I will be so happy. But it's Dallas at Washington. Dallas is not going to lose to Washington, but I can have my hopes up. But that is my predictions for week 18 of the NFL season. I only missed 2 weeks this season. I'm kind of proud of myself for that because I get a lot of time to record, but when I do have time to record, I just don't feel like it. I got to get better at that. But yeah. Let's see if I could finish with under 90 losses and over 150 wins. That is my goal. And I hope to see you guys next week. I will be doing predictions for the playoffs too. But yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, please Washington somehow beat Dallas. Please Jacksonville somehow beat Tennessee. And please somehow Buffalo beat Miami. And Eagles, don't let me down again. Y'all let me down last week. If y'all won last week, I would have had this shit locked down. But no, you didn't. So I have to stress for another week. Thanks a lot. But like I said, thanks for watching. Peace.